My dear student, just like recruitment of women and recruitment of disabled people, recruitment of older workers is also an issue in most of the organization. So let's discuss that what are the issues and what different kind of research studies showed about recruitment of older workers in different organizations. Despite older people being a major source of talent for most of the organization, age discrimination remains of the most prevalent form of discrimination in most of the organization. So still there is an age discrimination despite of the fact that older workers are very talented, they are very hard workers, they are very reliable, and they are very experienced. It is called as a gray ceiling. Gray ceiling exists with negative stereotype prevalent in most of the organization that older workers should not be hired in organizations. There are studies by Snap and Redman showed that older workers experience longer period of unemployment, get fewer job interviews, and are more likely to be selected for redundancy. So this is also a discrimination among older workers. To be aged 55 years or more or older or thrown out of employment can be disastrous. It is a disastrous situation that you are thrown out of employees with more than 55 years of age, because many companies believe that the ideal age for employees are 25 to 35 years. So this is a true age discrimination, and it should be avoided in organization if they want to enhance their employment branding image. According to another scientist, Helen Bartlett, and he is the director of University of Queensland Aging Center, said no matter how much it is denied, society still harbors the notion that aging is something to be fought, that to become older is to become crumbling and unattractive. So we have to fight against such kind of discrimination in the society. Research by a National Senior Productive Aging Center shows that employers believe that older workers are more costly to take more sick leaves because they have more age, they would be more likely to be sick. If they would be sick, then they would take more sick leaves, and they are very much resistant to change, lack adaptability, and need special training options. So number of issues with older workers. One is about their sick leaves, means their absenteeism issues. Then they are less resistant to change. Then they lack adaptability, and then they may need special training programs if they want to be the part of organization in more active way. Another study by Bennington and Therinio indicates that the negative stereotype of older workers relating to absence, performance, particularly their memory, their intelligence, their ability to fit in jobs, and the job satisfaction. So these are the major issues which basically need to be avoided in the organization, and these issues are actually keeping organizations to avoid recruitment of older workers in their organization. In contrast, there is another data, and that data suggests that older workers are more reliable. They are more patient than young workers, switch jobs less often, and have greater ability to handle complex issues. These all things are very positive, that old workers are more reliable, they are more patient, they are better than the young workers, they switch job less often than the young workers, and they can handle more complex situations. So there are positive views about the recruitment of older workers in most of the organizations as well. So companies promoting the greater use of older workers include Alcoa, IBM, and Westpac. Here's an example from a Westpac bank. The Westpac, for example, is using mature employees to better match with its older customers. So older customers must be handled by older workers, so they are more compatible. They can understand each other's issues. So Westpac has a plan to hire older workers to manage their older customers. So organizations are considering the recruitment of older workers, and they are putting discrimination of hiring older workers away from their mainstream recruitment process.